Welcome back to OTM. My name is Sheridan, and for today's full body practice, we are using no equipment, just your beautiful body. If you have a mat, grab it. If you don't, grab a towel, and let's get started on your back. Finding yourself on your back, feet hip distance apart, and spread the fingertips onto the earth or the mat. Take a full breath in. Exhale, can you press into the heels? Start to lift the hips, finding your bridge. Inhale as you slowly lower back down. A few more just like this. Exhale, press into the heels, lift the hips by squeezing the glutes, and slowly lower back down. You might like to close down the eyes. We'll soften the gaze. As you start to come back to your internal space, letting go of anything from the outside world, and gift yourself these moments just for you to move, to focus on your breath. And let's just go for another 3, 2. On 1, can you hold? Lowering halfway and then lifting all the way back up. Lower halfway, lift all the way back. Keep pressing into the heels, the soles of the feet, maybe even the palms, as you start to create a little bit more fire through the body, warming the glutes up. Let's go 5. We are holding the top in 4, 3, 2, holding at the top on 1. Squeeze the glutes, open the hip. From here, lower the left hip, lift, lower the right hip, and lift. So it's kind of like a little hip dance. The knees might move a little bit. You're just lowering down one side and back, one side and back. Let's go 5, 4, 3, holding the top in 2, on 1, holding at the top, tiny pulses, lift and lower. For 5, 4, 3, 2, on 1, lowering all the way back down. Keeping the feet exactly as they are, hands come behind the head. Can you start to find a crunch? Exhale, inhale as you lower back down. Exhale, find your crunch, inhale as you lower. Slight tuck of the chin to the chest as you start to really scoop through the belly and all the way back up. Starting the class today with really simple movements, maybe they're familiar to you, and just start to notice how you feel. In 3, we're going to start to add the bridge back in. So let's go 2, holding all the way up on 1. Slowly lower the head, lift the hips, come back, find your crunch. Lower the head, lift the hips, coming back down. Start to really flow through the 2 shapes. If it feels good, you might add. And if it doesn't feel good, you come back to the bridge or simply to the crunch. Your class, your practice. Let's go 3, 2, on 1, lower the hips, find your crunch, and this time lift your right leg. Lower, lift the hips. Lift your left leg, crunch, lower, lift your hips. Start to add a twist, crunch, twist, hips lift. Lots of layers, lots of opportunities to be curious today, and that's all I ask. You stay with your breath, you remain really curious as you explore these shapes. Let's go 3, 2, on 1, find your bridge and hold. Little lift, little lower. Keep pressing into the heels for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower the hips all the way down. Take a little knock through the knees. Oh, if you have got off your mat, just shimmy on down. Keeping the hands behind the head, let's start to lift the legs to tabletop, 1 at a time. Draw the lower belly in. Can you start to twist over to the right as you crunch? And back down. Twist over to the left as you crunch, and back down. This time add the opposite leg and back. Opposite leg and back. So really slow and controlled bikes. And if you are looking for a little bit more spice, just maybe you start to lift the head, neck and shoulders, and you just change sides to side for 10, 9, come back to your breath for 8, 7, 6, let's go 5, 4, 3, 2, on 1, hug the knees in, lower the head. Bring the hands onto the shins and just extend your right leg. Keep the crunch and change the legs. So similar shape to what we're doing with the legs, except this time we are not twisting through the waist. We are keeping everything really stable. Draw the belly button in. Keep the lower back, the hips to the earth as you start to lift the shoulders. 10, 9, 8, let's go 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, on 1, hug the knees back in, lower the head. Now we're going to start to add from this shape. So from here, hands come overhead. Can you start to find your crunch and connect your hands to your ankles? And then can you lower one leg, extend the arms, come back to center. Extend the arms, extend the leg, and back. Now you can always lower the head in between or challenge your practice by keeping head, neck and shoulders lifted. Hug one knee in, extend long, pull it back to center. If you have lots of space today, you can circle the arms around, and if you are tight for space, just bring the arms overhead. Let's go 5. Keep drawing the belly button in for 4, 3, little surprise in 2. On 1, bring the legs back to center, keep the crunch, start to pump the palms. Now maybe the legs stay really hugged in, or maybe they're coming to tabletop. You're here for 5. Let's go 4, 3, 2. On 1, lower the head, hug the knees into the chest. Give yourself a little rock, a little roll, and just making your way over to your left hand side. Bending through both the knees, and you can use your hand or your bicep as a pillow, and bring the heels together, hands to the hip. We're going to lift the heels, take a deep breath in, exhale, lift the knees while keeping the heels together, inhale, lower. So finding your clam. Now I did say we're going to be keeping it close to the ground, and I'm going to keep that promise. So if things get a little bit tricky, a little bit sticky today, all I ask is you do what you can. Mind over matter, sometimes is the case, or sometimes take a break. Let's go 5. Holding up in 4. In 3. Let's go 2. Holding up on 1. Now from here, knees kiss, heels kiss. Knees kiss, heels kiss. Your bottom heel stays nice and lifted. So it's just the top knee, the top heel, doing a little dance party, rotation in and back. Let's go 5, 4, 3, last 2, holding all the way up on 1. Keep the bottom leg where it is. Extend the top leg, tap it back. Extend it long and then tap it back. Extend and tap. Now at any point you want to drop the bottom leg, like so, feel free. I can't see you, so I am just hoping that you are moving, that you are breathing, and that you're having a good time. Let's go 5, 4, 3, heels coming back together in 2, heels come back together on 1, keep the knee lifted as you pulse up and back for 5, 4, 3, 2, on 1, bring the knees together, lower the heels, take a little punch, a little break, because we are still into this leg. So you're gonna lift the top leg. From here, point the toe, extend the leg long, and then draw the knee back in. So very similar shape to what we just did. Point the toe, open the hip, drive the knee back in. Exhale, reach, and back. Let's go 5. We are bending the knee in 4. Final 3, 2, pull the knee back to center on 1. From here, bring the knee down, toe to the sky, tap the mat, extend it long. Tap the mat in front of you, extend it long. Now if the knee doesn't touch the ground, focus on rotating the knee in as much as you can and then open. Down and open. 5, 4, 3, let's go 2, holding it long on 1. Now listen for the funky change. We're going to kick the shin. So point the toe from the knee, you're kicking like you have a little spider web on your toe, or you're just really excited to do Pilates. Let's kick it out for 5, 4, 3, 2, on 1, hug it in, let the knee settle, take a deep breath in, and let it go as you breathe out. Coming up onto your left forearm, keep the knees bent, and start to bring the hand to the sky. So the right hand, lift up through the waist and extend the leg long. From here, can you start to extend the leg forward, hand back, and then reach the opposite way. So we're kicking forward, kicking back, kicking forward, kicking back. Now slight little rotation through the shoulders here. And imagine you're grabbing something forward, throwing it away, and picking it back up. Now if you just want to focus on the leg, focus on the leg. But hopefully those legs are starting to talk to you, especially the right one, the top one here. Let's go 5, 4, 3, 2, on 1, hold the hand forward, right leg behind you, little lift, little lower, just for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Pull it all the way back in. Coming up, take a seat, take a little stretch as the left hand comes overhead. You might want to go the other way. And we're going to change sides. So coming all the way down onto your right hand side. Hand or bicep as your pillow, get really comfy. Bend the knees, heels lift, hand to the hip. Full breath in. Exhale, lift the top knee. Inhale as you lower. Exhale, lift the top knee. Inhale as you lower. Notice how this side starts to feel as you tap into really familiar shapes. Let's go 5. Holding up in 4. Holding up in 3. Little knee kiss in 2. On 1, hold the knee up. Tap the 2 knees together, heel to the sky. Tap the heels together. Knees together, heels together. Start to really visualize how you want to feel from this practice, how you're currently feeling, honoring whatever comes up for you. I know sometimes it can be a lot, even just to get to your mat, so be really proud. Let's go 3, last 2, on 1, hold. Keep the bottom leg where it is, extend the leg long, and then tap the heels together. Extend the leg long, tap the heels together. Keeping the hand to your hip if you can, just to stabilize it. You can always bring the hand down to the mat. An option to drop the bottom heel to the mat as well, if things are getting a little bit too much. Let's go 5. We are pulsing in 4. Keep pushing the toe away. Exhale, 3, 2. On 1, connect the heels together, lift and lower the top knee. Let's go 5, 4, 3, 2, on 1, let the knee settle, send them some love, check in, how are they going? Because we have a little bit more. Hand can come wherever you like. You can start to lift the top knee, extend the leg long, drive the knee back in. Extend the leg long, open the hip, pull the knee back in. Exhale, reach, inhale back. Exhale, reach, inhale back. Think about length here as you start to draw the belly button in. Allow your top hip, your left hip to open. Let's go 5, 4. Bending the knee in 3. In 2. Bending knee in on 1. Left knee comes down, heel to the sky, and then extend the leg long. So tap down, extend it long. Tap down and back. Now, rather than aiming for height, can you focus on opening the hip? So extend and bend. Keeping in mind that everyone's going to look a little bit different. and listen to what the body is saying. The body is the best way to communicate through these movements, and all you have to do is listen. Let's go 5, 4, 3, we are pulsing it back. In 2, holding it back on 1, little lift, little lower, for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring the knees in together. Coming onto your right forearm, bring the left hand to the sky. Lift the top leg. We're going to kick the leg forward, hand back, and then can you reach the hand forward, leg back. Kick forward and back. Try not to overthink this move. Allow the hips to move, shoulders to rotate, grabbing something, throwing it away. Or maybe we're just celebrating with a little dance party because we love Pilates so much. I love shapes like this. It just allows you to really express yourself in any way you want. So let's go 5, 4, we are holding your left leg back. In 3, in 2, on 1, reach forward, hold the leg back, little lift, little lower, wherever you can, for 5, 4, 3, 2, on 1, bring everything in, come on up to a seat, and just take a little stretch, left hand down, right hand up and over. And then slowly making your way into a 4-point here. So bring the knees under the hips, hands under the shoulders. Take a full breath in. And as you breathe out, right leg is extending behind you. 1 more deep breath in. Exhale, left hand reaches. Can you hold for 3, for 2. On 1, elbow to knee comes in. Then you press away, lengthen. Exhale, elbow to knee, draw the belly button in and lengthen. Think about doming through the upper back and finding length through the arm and the leg as you extend. Exhale as you crunch. Let's go 5, 4, 3, 2, on 1, holding arm and leg out, little lift, little lower through the arm, through the leg for 5, 4, square the hips off for 3, 2, on 1, come back to center, take a little shake out, full breath in, exhale, left leg extends long, dropping the hip down. Take a full breath in here, reaching the right hand as you breathe out. Start to come in, and then lengthen. Coming all the way in, exhale, pull the belly button in, inhale, lengthen. Grounding down into the mat with your left hand, your right knee for a bit more support. And let's go 5, 4, 3, 2, extending everything long on 1, little lift, little lower, little pulses, 5, 4, 3, 2, on 1, come back to center. Take a shake out, well-deserved break, and start to tuck your tippy toes. Take a full breath in, exhale as you hover, lift the knees, inhale as you lower. Exhale, hover, lift the knees, scoop the belly, inhale as you lower. Let's go 5 more, lift, inhale, lower, exhale, lift for 4, inhale, lower. Let's go 3, lower, 2, holding all the way up on 1. Take a full breath in, exhale, right leg, and then left leg extend long, so you're finding your plank. Shoulders over the wrists, dome through the upper back a little bit, and then puff the chest forward, drawing the biceps to the top of the mat. 1 more full breath in, exhale, send the hips to the sky for a downward facing dog. Press into the palms, pedal out the feet. And just start to notice where you are in space, where you are on your mat. Inhale, roll forward to find your plank. Exhale as you press back. Inhale, roll forward, find your plank. Exhale, press back. So really pressing into the balls of the feet, the toes, as well as the palms. Exhale, lengthen. It's like a little wave, flushing everything out. Let's go 5, 4. We are holding your plank in 3. Let's go 2. We are finishing off the plank hold on 1. Can you hold for 10? 9, 8, 7, 6, I know, 5, 4, 3, 2, on 1, drop the knees, take a child's pose, sending the hips to the heels, dropping the forehead to the mat. As you come back to your breath, allowing the belly to press up against the thighs, letting any feeling run through the body. Really listen to how the body responds, how you're feeling, allowing your practice to fully absorb. Inhale, start to walk the hands back towards knees, rolling yourself up, rolling the shoulders a few times, maybe shaking the head. Give yourself a really big hug. Maybe a little smile can come out. And we did it. You are all done. I'm so proud of you, and I will see you next time on the mat. Mwah.